Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. Please smash that subscribe button and let's get into a good one. Guys, it's not a Christopher Mitchell video. It's another scammer extraordinaire. Let's welcome to our platform, Bad Bob. Okay, guys, this is my second, probably my third video. And today I'm bombarded, if you look at my Bad Bob videos, and I really hope y'all will look at them. We got a guy, and he's got a lot of fanboys, probably more so than Christopher Mitchell, because these guys, as well as Bad Bob, have a great game. You know, they take everything I say in a video, and they like to turn it around and play games. And here's what I'm going to say about Bad Bob. First, he's a piece of shit murderer. If that's the narrative they want to go down, that's what they admit to, okay? Everything I give you on Bad Bob is from them. You know, they are liars, and they are con people, and they're playing a game. I'm going to tell you, that's what he says. I've been in jail, prison, 47 years in maximum security. He killed somebody. PayPal donations. He puts on a fake video in a fake jail cell and a fake everything. But let's understand each other, people. I'm fired up about this one because this guy and you other YouTube channels out there that do Christopher Mitchell videos, jump on board this one. We have a fearless leader out there that makes videos. He would dissect and slice and dice Bad Bob up to pieces, and you know who you are. Doesn't really care for my channel, and I have really no reason to support his. So, but he does a good video when he puts his mind to something. Anyways, Bad Bob is a liar. But let me explain how this narrative goes, people. Please just hang in there with me. The deal is this: he wants to be in prison and have you believe he's in prison. Is that what you want to believe? Because whatever you say there, you can't say the other. Is it fake? I don't know. Here's what I do know. Here's the facts. He has a phone. So what? He puts on a video like it's in the prison cell. So what? I'm going to do some of these videos. I'm going to dress myself up, and I'm going to show you a makeshift prison cell, just like he does in his videos. And he's getting tons of money, and now he says he's not monetized, and this and that. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to call it just the way Double Jackpot calls things. At first, I didn't know, but I get bombarded with stuff by him today. And if you're in prison, do you have time to leave comments on somebody else's YouTube page? Okay, this is where I'm going to go with it. Because he has an answer for everything. Like any con man, they have answers, albeit stupid ones and non-believable ones. I'm just going to I'm going to put a smackdown on Bad Bob, because Bad Bob's a liar and a bad storyteller. He goes on there with his voice synchronizer, all his face wrapped up, and it's probably done in his mom's basement or one of his friend's house or whatever. I lost a little bit of light, but I'm going to keep going on in the video. Look, I don't believe he's in any prison cell, for one. I don't believe he's serving 47 years for two, because I just don't believe it. So all you fanboys out there on YouTube that want to come at me, and here's Bad Bob. Take off your glasses, Double Jackpot. He's hiding behind a mask and trying to pretend he's in prison. Glasses off, Bad Bob. You're still in prison. I'm putting my glasses back on, but you're a piece of shit. And I'm going to call you out because you left me a zillion comments today, and all your fanboys leave a comment. And let me tell you something, I'm coming at you hard because I can tell you're a scammer, and you're just trying to get money off these idiots that believe it's real. Women, men, whoever, your little groupies. Let me tell you something. You're in a maximum security prison, Bad Bob. That's what you say. If that's true, you don't have a signal. You're not going to be able to churn out 300 videos. You're not going to have the time to leave me all these comments. You don't have an electric outlet in your cell, and everybody, how do you know this, Double Jack? Trust me, if it's maximum security, he's not going to have all these resources. You know, he's not going to have all these resources. He wants you to believe he does. That's the narrative. It's a spin. So what do you think Double Jackpot goes on? I believe, just like I could do in literally less than a day, I can make a fake prison cell. I can Photoshop and make even if I have to go out and buy one, it's no big deal. I can find one within a week. A stainless steel toilet and sink. There's so many ways he can prove it, but he doesn't. He takes pictures on his lap. He takes pictures on his bed. And there's no way in hell he has the ability to have hats, sunglasses, and all this stuff. I know you can get it. I know he's been in, according to him, his 47 years. But let's scratch all that. He has 2-3 people working with him, or just him that's doing the videos in the outside world. He has a Gmail account, a PayPal account. Yes, and he claims he has a helper. And he claims he's not monetized. He claims all this stuff. I'm going to say, and I'm going to call it out because Bad Bob is just stealing money from people. He can say he's not monetized. So what if he's getting $200 a week or whatever he's getting? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he's getting. You know, one of his channels had 71,000 subscribers. Now he's up to almost 9,000 subscribers, give or take. So what do I think he's doing? I think he has a makeshift cell. It could be prison guards making these videos. It could be prison guards in cahoots. It can be just somebody that's good at, you know, faking it. Because you can fake anything. That's the thing about YouTube. You can fake anything. So guys, he leaves all these comments. Go to the channels that I did with Big Bob, or channels. Go to the videos and look at his stuff. You know, somebody that's serving 600 years in prison's not going to Double Jackpot's channel and leaving him comments and worried about what people say. He's worried about, probably trying to be cut off. And that's the thing about YouTube. They probably aren't going to cut him off because two things. He's not in prison, and it's all fake. Just like Christopher Mitchell. He's fake and says fake stuff and lies. So they unless you say something political, racist, or something not to YouTube's narrative, they won't delete it. So what do I think? I think it's all made up. It's in somebody's home, basement, makeshift jail, if that. And because look, and back, let's go to his narrative because they play it 5 different ways. Let's say we're going to go to Bad Bob's strategy of it's in prison. I'm in prison. I'm in prison. I showed you the food. I got a styrofoam thing over here. I can show you food. And I'm going to do a video when I have time. I'm going to show you I can make prison food. I'm going to put all the face shields on me, the sunglasses, the ball cap, cover up my face. I'll disguise my voice. I'll show you a bed. I'll show you all kinds of fake stuff. And y'all are suckers out there that believe it. If you believe Big Bob's in prison, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. He's going to prey on you people just to get money. And if you want to go down his narrative, you want to believe that Bad Bob's really in prison and he killed somebody, then he shouldn't be profiting anything. I don't care if it's donations for food or what. He took somebody's life for crying out loud. You know, maybe he should be released if he served the time. I don't know his situation, if that's the narrative you guys want to take. If you believe he's in prison, I don't believe it. I believe this is all made up in somebody's home and he's just there to get money. Tell you why. Because he claims he's making these videos and answering emails. And here's what he's going to say. I never said I was answering emails. That's somebody helping me in the outside world. So somebody in the outside world's answering his emails. But he'll read it and do all this stuff. And he'll work these angles. He's very smart at working angles that there's somebody helping him. Anytime he gets his tit in a ringer, he says that's somebody helping me. And that's what they're doing. Well, let me tell you something, Bad Bob. You're a professional thief and a professional scammer, and you're out there preying off of people that feel sorry for you because you're going to go down the narrative that you're really in prison. And let's face it, bro. If you really are in prison, you can make an angle. You've been there 47 years of bars to jail without them knowing where you're at. Why would I do that, double jackpot? I am not going to disclose my area because I am not, you're probably police and you're working with somebody. I'm not going to tell you that. You are just going to have to believe me. I've been here 47 years. I am Bad Bob. Please send me money. I showed you my commissary. I showed you my Pepsi. I showed you my noodles. I showed you all the bad prison food. Please, everybody needs to support Bad Bob. I did this when I was a juvenile. I killed somebody at 14. I've escaped 7 times. Jesus, people. Jesus, that's what he sounds like. Like he's got a voice analyzer. The guy is an asshole. Please, people. Write to YouTube. Write to anybody. A letter works well. Report his channel, because here, this is what I'm trying to say. He's playing both sides. He's playing, if I'm not in jail or prison, I stand correct. If he's not in prison, he's not doing anything wrong and he's going to get something. Because I'm Bad Bob. Bad Bob. I showed you all the stuff. I showed you everything. Bad Bob. We all have styrofoam containers. We can all make that stuff. Everything you do, we can make at home. And that's what's so funny. Today, he had some fanboys leave me all kinds of comments. If it's not his own made-up emails, God knows how easy it is. You've seen Christopher Mitchell's fake accounts. So what did he do? He sends me tons and tons of... You can go onto the videos and look at the comments. What'd he say? Well, you said yourself, double jackpot. If he's already served the time, you must obviously believe that. He's in prison. He should be released. I'm saying this. Whatever game he's playing, whether he's in prison or he's not in prison, I'm calling he's not in prison. He's in his mama's basement or some friends or some people, and they're just got a bunch of fake emails, and they're playing the game because they got 71,000 subscribers, but he claims he's not monetized. Trust me, they're making money somehow, some way. Or they're lying about the donations they're receiving because there's so many bleeding hearts. Boom, 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 boom. Let's feel sorry for Big Bob. But yet, in the other narrative that he paints, he killed somebody. He's escaped 7 times. He's a menace to society. As he said to me in one of the comments, he's probably going to die in prison. Good. Fry him. You should. Cook that, cook Big Bob. I don't really care. Oh, by the way, I'm Christian. You know, I'm Christian. Actually, I really don't believe in the death penalty. But when this guy's coming at me, talks like he's double jackpot, take off your glasses. Big Bob, glasses are off. Take off your mask. All you people that hide behind your little stupid monikers and do all these threats and talk tough and act like you're Billy Badass, but you don't show your face. You guys know who y'all are. Y'all are the same jerk-offs that would never come into somebody's office and say anything to anybody. Bad Bob, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, buddy. And you run off at the mouth, said to me, oh, a lot of people have tried to take down my channel, this and that. Look, man, you've been there 47 years. In your narrative, there's so many narratives because people are going to come at, well, Jackpot, you said he's in prison, he's not in prison. No, I don't believe he's in prison, but you got to play the game. Because everybody's going to say, oh, you believe he's in prison? You believe he's not? No, I think it's done in mama's basement or somebody's basement. They get $200-300 a week. They're happy little birds. Because there's so many bleeding hearts that want to believe he's in there. And let's go down this narrative, people. We got to go down both narratives to cover both base paths. Okay, so he's in prison. We want to go down that base path. Well, I hardly think he has a signal where he can do all these videos from his prison cell because there's places where they have jammed up signals. They have jammers that don't let you have out. You know, they have all kinds of ways to block your stuff. They're not going to have a Gmail. If you have a prison email, it's going to be monitored. And let's face it, you can play the game any which way you want. Me and Miss Jugpot will make a makeshift jail cell and show you how it's done for parody purposes. I don't want any of you guys to say, well, double jackpot, let me get your information and I'll send you some money so you can get commissary. You know, that's my point. It's all about playing on emotions and playing out. And you know what? If he served his time and that's the narrative y'all want to go down, it all depends on what you want to believe. Like I said, I'm calling BS and I don't believe he's in there. But they work like anybody else. What narrative suits them? Prison or no prison? They're claiming they're in prison. They're claiming they're in prison. If they're going to go that narrative, Double Jackpot's going to say, don't send him a dime because he murdered somebody. Send that money to the son that was murdered. I don't care who he was. You murdered somebody. Oh, we can all speculate he was doing this or he was doing that. I really don't care. The point is, if you're going to play the narrative, he's really in prison. He shouldn't be able to profit behind bars. And people outside the world should not be able to profit from him behind bars. They should be actually looked to be indicted on a crime because they're using a figure and trying to prey off of people. Well, Double Jackpot, don't you think the person should get food so he can eat? Yeah, that's what family and friends are supposed to do. You're not supposed to be able to go out into a platform of hundreds of millions of people and try to prey off of people sending you money where you're benefiting from it. Okay, if you can't see that, obviously we're so far away on any kind of understanding. And if you want to go the narrative that I believe it's all fictitious and made up, that's where I'm at. And I don't care. I can make the styrofoam box. I got a styrofoam box over there. I can make it all. I can get me all the stuff that he has and I can fool all you people. I'm not going to go set up another channel. I'm not going to go get a fake thing to do. I ain't got the time. But all these people that want to come at me, there's so many narratives. You can paint it any which way you want to paint it. Believe it whichever want to paint it. If you want to believe he's really in prison, I'm going to call BS and tell you you can't profit and have any signal. Outside world, inside world, anybody. Nobody gives a damn that you're eating like crap. It does suck. Yes, it does suck. No doubt the food sucks. But guess what? There's nothing a whole lot of people can do about that. Should food be better in prison? Absolutely. Absolutely. It shouldn't be that trashy. Absolutely. Nobody's arguing that. A lot of people say tough crap, man. Let me tell you, I've seen some of these videos on YouTube from third world countries and they're eating boiled bark, boiled wood. Hope the wood is so hot and boiled that you can eat it. If you don't have your outside family bringing you food in some of these South American countries, you don't eat. You might eat a rat. You may stab a rat. Google, YouTube it. Worst prisons in the world. You're sleeping on top of bodies with rats crawling over you, eating stewed bark, hoping somebody brings you something to eat. It's not where we're going to feed you. Do I believe in humanity and forgiveness? Absolutely. Please smash that subscribe button. Please go over and look at the comments that Bad Bob has left. He's total trash. I don't give a damn what happens to him in prison. Don't send him any money. My heart's not bleeding for him because after 47 years, he's still trying to scam. And that's if you believe he's in prison. Okay? That's if you want to go that narrative. My narrative is he's scamming from his living room and doing this all via the comfort of his home and doing these videos. I'm Bad Bob. Bad Bob. Please, kids, you don't want to end up in here eating bad food. You don't want to eat this kind of stuff. Don't do the crime. You don't want to be with Bad Bob. You will get raped. Jesus, people, come on. So which narrative do you want to believe? Because both of them are wrong. And I've had a lot of people come at me today. I sure like to do Christopher Mitchell videos opposed to Bad Bob. But guys, if you're out there, you got a channel, jump on the Bad Bob bandwagon and let's drive him into submission. Smash the button, and I'll talk to you on the next video.